How often do you send text messages?
I send messages very often. I normally communicate using text messages. However, if I need to communicate urgently, I call instead of sending a text message.
Is sending messages popular in your country?
Both yes and no. I think it is popular in the younger generation, but the older people still prefer calling over sending text messages.
Did you send more messages when you were younger?
No, I think I send more messages now. I rarely sent messages when I was younger, as I got a mobile phone very late. I used to communicate with my friends by borrowing my parents' phone, and then I usually called instead of texting.
Do you reply to messages as soon as you receive them?
No, I only reply to messages immediately if it is something urgent. Otherwise, I respond only when I get free. I am very careful with my things now, but I have broken a few things when I was younger. Today, I'd like to talk about a time when I completely broke my phone in a very unfortunate way. This happened about 5 years ago, when I was riding my scooty to college. I had kept my phone in the pocket of my jacket, but I hadn't zipped it properly. While I was driving, I hit a speed breaker on the road and suddenly felt something fall out of my pocket. Before I could react, I realized it was my phone lying on the road behind me. I quickly stopped my scooty, but to my bad luck, a bus came from behind and ran over it before I could pick it up. When I saw it, the screen and even the back were completely shattered. I remember feeling really shocked and helpless at that moment. My phone had all my contacts, notes, and photos, so losing it felt like a disaster. After that, I went to a nearby shop to see if anything could be saved, but the technician told me that the internal parts were also damaged. When I reached home and told my parents, they also scolded me a lot as the phone was very expensive and my parents had just recently bought it for me. To make me realize the value of money, they decided that I should buy the next phone using my own savings. I had to save my pocket money for almost a year before I could afford a new one. This incident taught me to be very careful with my belongings while driving. Now I always keep my phone safely zipped inside my bag instead of my pocket.
What kind of things are more likely to be broken by people at home?
I think people normally break smaller and more fragile items like glass cups, plates, or mirrors. Electronic gadgets like phones, laptops, and remote controls also get damaged easily because people use them so often.
What kind of people like to fix things by themselves?
I think people who are patient and practical generally fix things on their own. It requires a lot of patience and time to fix something, especially if it's an electronic item. Some people also do it to save money.
Do you think clothes produced in the factory are of better quality than those made by hand?
Not always. Machine-made products are consistent in size and finish. They are also cheaper, but handmade products can be better in quality, especially if they are made by skilled tailor.